In this video, you will learn how to compare and order fractions, decimals, and percents. When comparing and ordering fractions, decimals, and percents, write the numbers all as fractions, all as decimals, or all as percents. This will make it much easier to be able to compare them and know which is greater and less. Example number 1, comparing fractions, decimals, and percents. A, which is greater, 3/20 or 16%? Remember, the suggestion is to change all of them to either fractions or decimals or percents so that they're easy to compare. Let's try percents. Write 3/20 as a percent by changing the denominator to 100. 3/20 is equal to 15%. Since 15% is less than 16%, 16 is the greater number. B, which is greater, 79% or 0.08 or 0.08. Let's try writing 79% as a decimal. We need to move the decimal place over 2 places to the left or divide by 100 and remove the percent sign. 79% is equal to 0.79 or 79 hundredths. When we compare them, we have 0.79 versus 0.08. So we can see that 79% is the greater number. If we changed them both to percents, we would have 79% versus 8%. Now it's your turn to try it. Tell which number is greater. Remember, change them both to percents or both to decimals. Changing them both to fractions is a little bit tougher to compare. Are you ready for the answers? Number 1, I changed 7/25 to a percent. Changing 7/25 to have a denominator of 100 means we'll multiply both numbers by 4. 7/25 is equal to 28%. Then if you compare 25% to 28%, we can see that 28% is the greater number. Number 2, I changed 0.49 to 49%. Then if we compare 49% versus 94%, we can see that 94% is the greater number. Example number 2, ordering fractions, decimals, and percents. In this example, we use a number line. If you're able to place numbers on a number line, it's very easy to see what order they belong in from least to greatest. The numbers to the left will be less, and the numbers to the right will be more. Our problem here is to order 3%, 1/50th, 5/1000ths, 0.8 of a percent, and 25 thousandths from least to greatest. Let's change all of these to percents in order to make it easier to compare. 3% is already a percent, so we'll put that on the number line. 1/50th, we can change both numbers and make it 2 hundredths, which is 2%. 5/1000ths, let's move the decimal place over 2 places to the right to make it a percent, which is 5/10 of a percent, very small amount. And 25 thousandths, again, we'll move the decimal point 2 places to the right and make it 2.5, 2 5/10 of a percent, 2.5. When we put all these on the number line, we can see what order they belong in. So now we can see that from least to greatest, we have 5 thousandths, 0.8 of a percent, 1/50th, 25 thousandths, and 3%. Now it's your turn to try it. Order these numbers from the least to the greatest. Remember, change them all to percents or all to decimals before you try to put them in order. Are you ready for the answers? For number 3, 3/10 can be changed to 30%. 15% is already a percentage. 2/10 is 20%. 3/8 is 37.5%. And 0.09 is 9%. So the order that they go in is 0.09, 15%, 0.2, 3/10, and 3/8. For number 4, 100 is already a percentage. 0.95 is 95%. 1.2 is 120%. 5/4 is 125%. And 110% is already in a percentage. The order that they need to go in is 0.95, 100%, 110%, 1.2, and 5/4. Example number 3, comparing numbers to solve a real-life problem. You, your sister, and a friend each take the same number of shots at a soccer goal. You make 72% of your shots. Your sister makes 19 out of 25 of her shots, and your friend makes 0.67 of his shots. Who made the fewest shots? To determine who made the fewest shots, find who made the least portion of their shots. One way to do this is to write each number as a decimal. Your percentage was 72%. We can change that to a decimal by moving the decimal point 2 places to the left or dividing by 100, 0.72. Your sister made 19 out of 25 of her shots. We can change that to a fraction with the denominator of 100 by multiplying both the top and the bottom of the fraction by 4. So 19 25ths becomes 76 100ths, which is equal to 76 hundredths, or 0.76. One way to compare these is to put all of them on a number line. Your friend is the one who made the fewest shots. Try this. What if your friend actually makes 3/4 of his shots? Did your friend make more shots than you? More than your sister? Write down what you think. Are you ready? 3/4 is equal to 0.75 or 75 hundredths, which lies between you and your sister. So your friend did make more than you, but less than your sister. Now you should know how to compare and order fractions, decimals, and percents. Thanks for watching.